This is an example of the machining analysis tool. What I have here is a assembly of blocks. Some are our standard CATIA blocks with all the information in them. Others are simply stepped in solids, some from UG, some from CATIA, but they retain the colors for analysis on them. I'm just going to start off here. We have the analysis tool set up. I'm going to go under my tools options and make sure I have the colors set for my rough machining, finish machining. And by rough, what I'm saying is like a semi-finish here. Add a rough cost to the finish machining cost. This option will basically just say I know I'm going to rough finish it before I finish it. Analyze EDM costs on here. Here I have some pricing, nothing specific here yet, but something just to do the calculations with. I return back to the main menu, select the parts from the session. I can come out here and window and pick these 6 parts however I want to. Fire that up. That brings the parts into the form. You can see no analysis has been done yet. That way you can add more if you want to, or delete some of these if you'd like. Once you're set and you're ready to analyze the machining costs on them, we hit the Analyze button here. You'll notice as it's going through, highlighting some of the steels. Essentially what it's doing is going through, checking the rough size of the steel, because even if you don't have a bill of material or a CATIA block, it can go in and know what the X, Y, and Z heights are of the steel. Adds a 1/4 inch to the Z for some finishing material on there as well. Then it goes through each block and analyzes the coloring on it for the machining settings that we set in the tools options there. Once it's complete with those, it'll go in and calculate the costs of each of the machining types based on the value that we had in the options. Total them all up and give you all that information back in that original form filled in. And then what it will also allow you to do, as if you see some of the block sizes are maybe non-nominal or not what your customer gave you as a raw stock, maybe they ordered a block with an extra 1/2 inch on it or things like that, you can actually go in and manually edit the block sizes that it analyzed, and it will recalculate the rough cutting that has to be done on it to remove that extra material. Does it all quick. You can see when we're done analyzing here, it says analysis complete. So this pops up and tells us that our total cost for machining on this with the numbers that we had set is $2,400. We can hit show details here. That'll give us all the information, roughing, finishing, what the square inches and cubic inches are and the cost for each. As I mentioned, we can come back here and say this block is at 4.8. That gives you your volume there. If we change that to 5, we'll see what happens here where the rough volume is going to change, and then the cost will change as well. So you can see very quickly, very easily, you can go through and analyze all your semi-finish, finish, rough cutting, EDM, get your total costs on everything as well.